What's up, nerds? And have I got a story for you? Now, also down below, you can find the articles that I read to bring you this video, and you can read them for yourself, or you can just watch this video where I'm going to read it to you. Also, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, why don't we go ahead and get started? And this one comes from comicbook.com. Not my favorite website, but whatever. This story's here, so we're going to just read it. So it says, and I'm doing this story, because, like I said, news is, you guys, entertainment news is very, very skim these days, but also because it has to do with Scream and Neve Campbell, and I love both. And I'm just now starting to revisit the Scream series because me and my sister do a podcast, so I'm watching all the Scream movies, and that'll include Scream 6, which I have not seen yet, but I will watch that for the first time. But revisiting these movies is really great. I love watching these movies. It brings back so many memories. All right, let me get to this story though. So it says Scream 6, Neve Campbell reflects on stepping away from franchise after disrespectful experience. And I wanted to read this because she was disrespected, and I feel bad for her because she didn't deserve that shit. So it says, when a fifth entry into the Scream series was announced, fans were nervous about the such sequel could happen without original director Wes Craven in the wake of his passing, but were elevated to learn that the original star Neve Campbell would be making a return. Sadly, Campbell shared that she felt she wouldn't be getting paid enough to continue on with Scream 6, as the actor recently admitted how disrespectful the whole process felt, even though she knows how much fans enjoy her contributions to the series. A Scream is confirmed to be on the way, which will be developed by Happy Death Day and Freaky's Christopher Landon. I really hope he brings her back. Like I said in my last video, there's no Scream without Sidney Prescott, and there's no Sidney Prescott without Neve Campbell. So personally, I just, like I said, I probably won't see this movie in theaters. I'll probably just wait until it comes out on, streaming, and then I'll watch it. And yeah. When asked by Kiss 92.5 in fan support could get her to return to the franchise, Campbell confirmed, it's a hard question because it's a matter of principle as well. As much as I love the characters that I've played and the ones that I've had a history with, it's also very important to me the concept of equal pay. I think we're still not there yet. I really do believe that had I been a male, that the offer would have been different. I can't prove that, but it's the feeling I have, and the way that I was treated was not great, and it feels disrespectful. So at what point does self-respect come into play? It needs to always be there, right? I agree with that. I agree with equal work, equal pay, but I also think that it's about name recognition, and what's more name recognition to the Scream franchise than Neve Campbell? I mean, come on, it's like Wes Craven, Neve Campbell, and they're like this. It's like this and everything. So I'm sorry, I'm a believer that you have to have her in those movies unless you kill her character off, which would kind of annoy me. But if you don't kill her character off, you have to have her in the movie. Like, you have to. It's not an option, in my opinion. So it says, hold on, I skipped it. Campbell wasn't the only star from the first four movies to return for 2022 Scream, as she was joined by David Arquette and Courtney Cox. Arquette's Dewey was killed in that film, so without Campbell's Sidney Prescott, Cox's Gale Weathers was the only connective tissue in this year's Scream 6, which I find I just find that dumb. Gale survived the events of that most recent film, though it's currently unknown if she will be part of the next sequel. She also has to come back. I'm a firm believer that if you survive the Scream franchise from the first, inclinations of the movies, the first iterations of the movies, you have to come back for the following one. That's what they did with Scream 5. They brought back, the one deputy lady, and she ended up dying. Spoiler alert. Anyways, co-creator and franchise Kevin A co-creator of the franchise, Kevin Williamson, shared earlier this month how he hopes the negotiations could resolve to allow Sydney to return. And I did a story on that. Again, I will leave that in the iCard section. I fully agree with him 100%. I totally respect her opinion. Williams revealed on the Happy Horror Time podcast. I know exactly where she's coming from. I know her well. I love and adore her, and that's what she did. That's right for her. I love everyone involved in Scream, and all I can say is pay her the money. That's what I would do. I would give her the money. He added, I'm sure there's a number they can agree on that will make them both happy. So hopefully one day they will figure that all out. Stay tuned for details of the future Scream franchise. So again, this is just me reiterating my thoughts on this entire situation. You can't have the Scream franchise without Sidney Prescott, aka Neve Campbell, and therefore going forward, like I know I'm not going to see Scream 7 in the theaters if Neve Campbell is not in the movie. I have no interest in it if she's not in the movie, and I think it's horrible that they don't have her in the movie. I think it's really, really sad. And it's sad that Hollywood, they want to get on their pedestal and their soapbox and they want to preach about equal pay, equal work, all that bullshit. But then when they have this great opportunity to pay a female actor what they preach, they don't do it. They don't follow through. It's complete hypocrisy. She said they didn't offer her the money. She said she felt that if she was a man, she would have been offered more. And you know what they did? They say, okay, that's fine. Bye. Bye, Felicia. And I go, all right, well, you had the opportunity here to put your money where your mouth is, and you didn't take the option. And it says a lot about the directors. It says a lot about the studio, and it says a lot about Hollywood in general. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? How do you feel about this whole Neve Campbell reflecting on her being disrespected with Scream 6? You know, are you on the Neve Campbell train, the Sidney Prescott train, where you're all like me, where you're like, they don't pay her the money, give her the money, pay you the money, pay her the money. You know what I'm saying? Because I just really feel like without her, the Scream franchise does suffer. And that is saying that without seeing this latest movie, Scream 6. But when I see it, I'll have more thoughts about it. All right, you guys, that's all I got for you this week. Tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know, I won't mind it to my channel. Please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys. You guys have a good week. Bye.